DDN storage, QCT, and SGI. And we should have music to this thing. The winner is SGI.
Oh, I got you.
Lynn will be the rose.
I used to like you.
She's the rose.
Congratulations. Our next award is the most innovative solutions. And the nominees are Cycle Computing, RYFT, so we're going to call it RIFT. SGI. And the winner is RIFT. All right. You got to bring your ruler up, baby. Congratulations. I'll shuffle. No. White girl, boy. All right. Congratulations. So the next award is an award that our advisory board votes for, and it is for the overall contributing attendee. This is the toughest award that we give away every year because, especially in this group, there are so many of you. Some of our speakers are everybody in this group. I looked around the group and I was trying to see, who didn't participate, who didn't give everything. Well, it's a tough award, and the winner of this year, and he's a great guy. I did get to know this because we have to collaborate on this. And the winner this year is my friend, Larry Patterson. Come on up, Larry. Hey, actually, wait a minute, Larry. I think there's another thing that's happened today. I think it's Larry's birthday today. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Larry. Happy birthday to you. This is Larry's favorite cake and everything. All right, well, let's take a little picture.
And Scooby-Doo on Channel 2. More dessert.
Yeah, take the cake. Actually, you know what? Actually, yeah. Could somebody grab that? Wait a minute. I need you up here.
I'll take it.
72 today.
This next award is something very special, and I would like to give it to my friend Tom to give this award away.
This is a bit sober, which is difficult for me at this moment. About a month ago, the Tabor family lost our president, Alan Alfay. For those of you who have the pleasure of meeting Alan. He was a gentleman. He walked with tremendous amount of integrity and dignity, in addition to being a consummate professional, a very bright man, and a dear, dear friend. And Alan was instrumental in moving and impacting a lot of cool things that we're doing in the company today, and that legacy will continue. And you know, we're very close to his family, and it was somewhat of a sudden, you know, passing. And so, you know, we mourned, and then we came here, and we want to honor him because of his commitment and passion to our company and our industry and to things like this. And so we are going to do a inaugural Alan L. Fay Inspiration Award. And this is to single out someone that participated in the event who was fully engaged, who walked with that stride of professionalism and commitment, and basically, you know, shared with all of us. And so it gives me great pleasure to introduce the award winner of the inaugural Alan Al Fay Award. And it gives me a great deal of pleasure, not only because of how much we care about this man, but he also knew Alan personally. Ari, would you please come up here? Alan introduced us to Ari in the Bio-IT world. Alan was with Bio-IT World and knew him very well. And I know that Alan would be extremely proud of your contributions to the event. And congratulations.
Hey, thanks. Amazing honor. Thank you so much.
Yeah. If you'd like to, you're welcome to, but it's not.
Sure. Wow. So this is an amazing honor. Alan was an amazing guy. I spent, I don't know, 5 hours at the first event we had, just chatting with him. And so, you know, to be even compared to what an amazing man he was is a great honor. So thank you, everybody, and thanks for participating.
Thank you. Again, thank you. I'll turn it back over to Phil.
Thanks, Tom. Wow, Alan's a dear friend of all of us here, and that's, like Tom said, it's pretty sobering. So now we're gonna have fun. So,
Yeah.
You know why?
I want that.
Because Alan would want that. So we're gonna celebrate Alan's life with one of the funniest and craziest things you're ever gonna see. So we had, America's Got Talent, by the way, has nothing on us, because we had our own America's Got Talent last night, Hillary, and I'm sure you would have made it, you know, at least to the semifinals. But this next gentleman, we actually knew him beforehand, before he got really famous. We had him at many of our events, and we said there's something very special, really quirky, but very special about this gentleman. And it gives me great honor. By the way, came in second place in America's Got Talent with this partner. I want to introduce David. Please, come on up.
Thank you. One more time for Phil, everybody. Very excited to be here. My name is David Blotter, and I've been traveling a lot. As you know, if you go on the road a lot, you eat not so well, right? And so what I've started to do is actually work out, but just a little bit, because I'm not a fan of working out. I've actually come up with a very short workout, not even 5 minutes, not even 4 minutes, not even 3 minutes. It's a 1 minute workout, and it's great because when you go home, you can actually tell your wives and husbands, I worked out on the trip. I'm going to teach it to you right now. You guys want to learn this real quick? I do it right here in the show, so it sort of gets the energy up. All you have to do is follow my directions, very simple. We'll start with the lungs. Everybody go, ooh, ah. Ooh-ah. Ooh-ah. Very nice. That's the lungs. You don't even have to breathe the rest of the show if you don't want to. Twist the shirts. We'll do the arms now, or actually the legs. Let's do the legs next. Everybody just stand up. And sit down. That's it, that's the legs. That's all you gotta do. It's really simple. Pretty good, right? Stick your arms out like this. Do the arms next. Go up. Go down. That's it, that's the arms. That's it. Thank you, I appreciate it. Put your thumbs up like this. We're gonna do eye-hand coordination right now. Just do as I do. Oh, close, close. Stick your thumbs down like this. Then you're going to put your right hand over your left hand like this, and you're going to interlock your fingers and hold on tightly. This is flexibility. Put your right hand over your left hand, sir. You got it? Beautiful, perfect. Now, if you can wiggle your left fourth finger, that means that you're in pretty good shape. It's true. If you can't wiggle your left fourth finger, that means you probably need to work out a little bit more. If you can't figure out which one is your left fourth finger, that means you probably enjoyed the open bar a little bit too much tonight. And if you can do this, without letting go, it means you're a magician. It's a good thing I'm here. The 1-minute workout, everybody. You just learned it. You can tell your spouses that you've worked out. I'm a magician, but I don't really do like production magic. I'm into things like predictions. I made a big prediction tonight. Here it is. This is a big prediction inside this envelope. No one has seen this, so it's going to be completely surprising. This table right over here. This table right here. Would 4 of you please stand up? We're going to try to come up with something random right now. Yep, this table right here. Yep, you guys looking around. That's right. Beautiful. Awesome. Here's what we're going to try to do. I thought before the show that I could predict what you would be thinking. Now, we didn't talk before the show or anything like that in plan. That's correct? People over here? No? What we're going to do is try to come up with a random playing card. We're going to do that one piece at a time. Now, there's red cards and there are black cards. Sir, right here with the sweater on. Red cards or black cards? Which would you like?
Black ones.
I'm sorry?
Black ones.
Black ones. Perfect. We're going to get rid of the black ones. We're going to keep the red ones, okay? You can have a seat. So now we're left with red cards. You can have a seat. Thank you. We have red cards, and that's hearts and diamonds. Hearts and diamonds, sir. Which one would you like? Hearts. Hearts. Perfect. We're going to get rid of that one. That leaves diamonds. That leaves diamonds. Perfect. You can have a seat. Very nice. This right over here, we have number cards and picture cards. Which ones would you like to use? Number cards. Perfect. We're going to get rid of those. Okay, we're going to get rid of those, and we're left with the picture cards. Now, so we have jacks or queens. Sorry, jacks, queens, and kings. Eliminate 2, or name 2 rather.
King and Jack.
Sorry.
King and Jack.
King and Jack. Those will work. Out of King and Jack, choose one.
King.
King. We're gonna get rid of the king. That means we're left with the jack. You can have a seat, sir. So that means that we came up with a red card, which was a diamond, which was a picture card, and it was a jack of diamonds. Would you guys be impressed if I knew what you were thinking right now? Completely random. Would you be impressed?
Yes.
Here's my prediction. This guy sucks. This is exactly what you were thinking, right? This is exactly what you were thinking. It's true. You're all smart people. You're physicists, for God's sakes. You build jets, jet engines. I heard the speech. Too smart for this. Obviously, I was trying to force the card. You all probably know that trick, but you were so nice to me, and you were like, we're just going to go along. No one is even laughing. You're like, this is just sad and pathetic. This is what you were thinking. But that's okay. I should be able to do this anyway. Sir with the check shirt, can you stand up one more time? We did not talk before the show. I haven't met you tonight, right? I didn't show you magic out there, did I? No, what's your name?
Manish.
Manish. Would you be impressed? Well, I'll let you do this by yourself. You can just think of any card that you want. You know the different cards in the deck, yes? Ace through king, clubs, hearts, spades, diamonds. You can literally name anyone you want to in a legitimate way. Which would you like?
I like hearts, ace of hearts.
The ace of hearts. Would you like to change your mind? Would you be impressed if on the back of my little gag here, what's the name of your card?
Again, this guy sucks.
Sorry? It's not this guy sucks again. No, it's not. It was the ace of hearts, correct? Yeah, no, not you sucks. I'm drinking? I like that. Okay, great. Me sucks. Okay, Manish, you said ace of hearts. Would you be impressed if the name of your card was on the back of this?
Go for it.
Ladies and gentlemen, the name of his card is Bob. That's right. It is. It's true. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking the same thing. You're like, this is some sort of gag. Isn't that true? Can you come up on stage, Manish? Can you give him a hand as he comes up on stage? I want to show you something. Talk about those. Beautiful. You see this deck of cards over there on the table?
Okay.
Can you go grab those and bring them over here? Those have been sitting there the entire time, yes? Even since before dinner. Can you read, can you flip them over? Just on the box, just in the box. What does the box say?
My friend.
My friends. It says, my friends. I'll do this to you for just a second. Inside of the deck, or inside the box, the deck of cards. I'll actually hang on to that for a second. On the back of every single card, there's a name. Do you see this? Yeah. We've got like, these are my friends. I name my friends, people I meet on the road and stuff. Andy and Mia and Tim. These are, I go golfing with them once every 2 weeks. I have Jesus, Juan, and Pablo. These, I met them in the exotic land of Wisconsin. We have Jack, Gin, Rum. Those aren't people, but as you can see, there's lots of different names, yes? We have Dean, Jeb, Brand, Sarah, OJ. I don't know how that one got in there, but a bunch of different names. You said a card. What was the card? Ace of Hearts. It's actually right here on the bottom, yes?
That's good.
This is it. Can you just hold it just like this? Out of all these different cards, you chose the Ace of Hearts. We didn't plan any of this. And I said that the name of your card was what? Bob, correct?
Yes.
Can you turn it over and see who that is? Show them. Ladies and gentlemen, Bob, as you said. Manish, thank you very much. Manish, everybody. Very, very exciting. Oh, yes. Now I'm going to demonstrate something that I've been doing for quite some time. Actually, you know what? Let's do this instead. This would be fun. How many of you, just by go ooh-ah, if you saw me outside do magic? Just a few of you, right? Not everybody saw it. When I think of magic, I think of card tricks. I don't actually do a whole lot of card tricks. I showed some outside. That's pretty much the extent of my card trick knowledge, except for a few other things. So tonight I thought it would be cool to actually, rather than show you a card trick, teach you things with a deck of cards. So if you brought a deck with you tonight and you want to follow along, feel free to bring them out. Let me just take notes. I'm going to show you, we'll start with this. This is the spring. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Here's the beginner's version. That's it. Very simple. A lot of practice. A little more difficult, the spring behind the back. Just like that. Thank you very much, one person. Very difficult to spring down the back. See if I can do this one. And back up. And I caught them all that time. Thank you. Shake from the different side. And back up. Just like that. It's very simple. Here are a few different shuffles. This is your classic in the hands riffle shuffle and bridge. Now a lot of people know that one, so I learned something more difficult. This is called the one-handed shuffle. One-handed shuffle, just like that. Thank you. It's also known as a lonely Saturday night. Here is the here's a different shuffle. This is the Jewish shuffle. Did you see the Passover? Did you see it? She saw it. She saw it. Here's the original Jewish shuffle. It's the circumcision. Did you see it? Finally, finally my ex-girlfriend's shuffle. Looks good, does nothing. Different kinds of shuffles. Different kinds of shuffles. I'll show you, what is your name right here in front? V. V? Everyone say hello, V. Hello, V. Nice to meet you. My name is David. V, I'm going to drop the cards like this. And anytime that you shout stop, that's going to be your cards. Does that make sense? Perfect. Here we go.
Stop.
Perfect. Now, that's totally unfair, actually. I'm going to come out here. You can actually take any card that you like. These are all different, correct, V?
Yes.
Take it out, show it around. Do not show me. And once you are ready, card back. Now, V, it's very important that you do not forget your card.
Okay.
Otherwise, stupid trick, V. But this isn't really a trick. This is a stunt. I'm going to show you a stunt right now. The top of the deck is, let's see, 7 of spades. Not your card. But mathematically as difficult to find, as you all know, right? 1 in 52 shots. So it's still sort of impressive that I found it. You know what I'm saying? V. 9 of spades on the bottom, also not your card. That means your card lies somewhere in the center of the pack. That is Socratic logic. This room is too smart. Okay, not impressed with anything? Here we go. V, this is what's going to happen. In a second, you're going to name your card. Everyone's going to do a drum roll on their table. I'm going to squeeze the deck of cards without changing the order. One card's going to shoot out. It's going to rotate 52 times in the air. You count. And then I'm going to catch your card with my lips. How do you feel about that, V? She's into it. All right, this is perfect. Here we go. I will not change the order of the deck. V, in a loud, clear voice, shout out the name of your card.
4 of clubs.
The 4 of clubs. Everybody drum roll, please. 1, 2. 4 of clubs! I did it for you, V! I did it for you! But you know what? That's not really a trick. I mean, it's just a stunt, right? Actually, here's what I want you to do. If you could, if you don't mind. You don't even have to get out of your seat. I want you to sign your name on the card, okay? To make sure that it's the only card in the entire world that has your name on it. You can do it real big so the people in the back of the room will be able to recognize it. When you're finished, can you recap the marker? I will take this back. Can you recap that for me? Beautiful, V. Thank you very much. You guys are quantum physicists?
Yeah.
So, somebody said they make quantum computers in here. Yeah? Do you guys make quantum computers, yes? Yeah, sure, no, yeah? Very smart people. You're the smartest crowd I think I've ever performed for in my life. What's that? Yeah, right.
Let's go with it.
It's good. We'll go with it. Quantum physicists in here. V, your card, 4 of clubs, signed. Oh, it's literally VEE, that's nice. Goes in the middle of the deck. We lose your card in the deck. There's no way I can control it. Here's the thing. You guys aren't impressed. Here's the reason why. You know about something called sleight of hand. Sleight of hand. Everybody knows this, don't you?
Yeah.
Right? And you're like, if I practice enough and I didn't get a good job, then I gotta be good at that too, right? Right? That's what you're thinking. Yeah. So I'm not gonna show you any sleight of hand tonight. I'm gonna show you something a little bit different. I'm gonna show you something called sleight of mouth. I'll hold up the in my mouth. Now I can't move my hand, man. I'm gonna call the car with my tongue. And now this is what you because my mouth is left,
Oh my
I think I have it. Good. That's so good. That's so good. And that's the call. And not a call? Shit. I'm a little sense. I think I hit the other call. And not a call. This is going badly. Well, I can't remember balance for my let's try to find it here.
No way.
Wait, V. One card left in my mouth, folded up. Ladies and gentlemen, V's card. I did it for you. Did I not tell you I was doing it for you? Are there any doctors in the room? A few. PhDs or MDs? Are there MDs in here? Yes? No MDs. Okay, perfect. This will be great. I'm going to demonstrate something I've been doing for quite some time. This right here, this is in the back of the room, you can't see this, it's quite small. This is a 4.5-inch nail. Although a lot of guys will tell you that it's 7. Don't believe them, of course. I'm going to demonstrate an execution style, where a nail, just like this, was driven into the face of criminals and martyrs alike. But it wasn't shoved in with a hand, although it could have been done that way. It was actually nailed in with a hand. Here we go. Now I just gotta say, out of all of you, one person says no, everyone else is perfectly okay with this. Have a couple of drinks, you become a bunch of sickies, thanks.
We're from the internet era.
Here we go.
We all want to see this.
to the audience right now.
Go to the back of the room.
And I'm going to show you. Yes, I'm going to show you right here. A lot of people think this is some sort of optical illusion because it's quite small, right? My head's quite small on a stage like this. And you're interested. You want to see it close up. This is going on YouTube? Great. You can have a look, right? It's not an optical illusion. Actually, it is indeed it's inside of my face, right? But you still might be a little skeptical, right? Because that's the way that you guys think. You're very skeptical people. This is why you're smart people. Would you mind joining me on stage real quick? Not on stage, just right here. Can you stand right over here?
You picked the shy guy.
Are you the shy guy? Okay. Merle, really great audience. Go just a little bit further so you can see. That's as far as I go before I die, Merle. Merle, I want you to pinch your fingers together like this, or hold them out like right hand. Right hand, please. All right, Merle. You don't have to touch my face. Don't worry about that, okay? All I want you to do is grab on to the end of the nail. Can you do that for me? Is it okay, Merle? Is that all right?
Yeah.
I just want you to grab this. Just grab the end, hold on to it tightly. Don't let go. I'm going to guide your hand the entire time, okay? Here we go. Go ahead and grab it. Do not shove this into my face. Pinch the end tightly.
Can I have the hammer?
No, I'll put it down. There you go. Now, you turn just this way just a little bit. Perfect. I want you to grab the end of the nail. And hold on to it tightly. Perfect. Merle, now yes or no, and you have to do this in sort of a loud voice, you can hear me over my mic. Yes or no, can you actually feel the nail in my face?
I can.
Perfect. Here's the second question, Merle. Can you feel the nail coming out of my face?
Yes.
Perfect. Can you feel going back in, Merle? I can feel this. Yes, this is very real, isn't it? I feel like you've done this before, Merle. You can let go?
No. Oh, what?
You can let go?
Okay.
No hands.
Whoa.
Now I'm going to take the nail out, just like this. Now a lot of you are still thinking, very cool, very impressive, interesting to watch Merle's face. But you might be thinking it's some sort of trick nail because nobody could bend it or try to see if it collapsed or anything like that, right? Merle, go ahead and check out the nail. Let me clean it first. Why don't you go grab that napkin right there, or can you go grab your napkin if you're not going to use it anymore? That one's perfect. Okay.
I'm done with this napkin.
You can. I'll drop that in there. Can you go and try to bend it? Does it retract? Does it do anything like that? No.
Don't you touch my teddy.
Merle, is it a real nail?
That's a real nail.
It's a real nail, ladies and gentlemen. Give Merle a huge round of applause. Thank you so much. Merle, everyone. Phil loves that trick. This is exciting. This is exciting. How many of you like TV magic? If you like TV magic, say hey. Yeah. I don't like TV magic. I can't even watch it anymore. I've been doing magic my entire life, and I can't watch it anymore because we all know that, or we think, that there are camera tricks, aren't there? Camera tricks ruin magic because you might as well go watch a movie if there's going to see camera tricks, right? If someone's telling you that they're doing a trick on TV, they should do it at least without a camera trick. But I like camera tricks only because they're the most impressive tricks, right? That's the most impossible kind of trick that you can do on TV, isn't it? That's why they have to do camera tricks, because it's so strong. Now, I don't like camera tricks, but I thought it would be cool to bring you a camera trick today, in real life. You guys want to see this? Yes? All you have to do is face me, which you are already doing. Put both feet flat on the ground. Put your hands in your laps, your own laps, and then just follow my directions, okay? You're gonna stare at the center of the spiral right now, okay? It's gonna be for about 30 seconds. Here we go. Now stare directly at the center of the spiral. Allow your eyes to be sucked into the center. If you get like a tunnel feeling, this is good. Allow that to happen. Try not to blink. Try not to look away. Just allow your eyes to go into the center of the spiral and feel good. I'm going to count backwards from 10 to 1, just a second, and then follow my directions. 10, 9, 8, 7, keep staring, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep staring at the spiral, and now look at my face. This guy here is like, what happened? It's interesting, right? It's just it's a legitimate optical illusion. It actually uses your eyes to do that. Now, if you could just close your eyes for a second, wiggle them around in your head. Close your eyes, wiggle them around. You're going to relax. We're going to do this one more time. This time it's going to be slightly different. Same thing though. Stare at the center of the spiral. And here we go. Let's see if I can do this here. Stare directly at the center of the spiral. Once again, I'll count backwards from 10 to 1 in just a second. Allow your eyes to be pulled apart slightly. Try not to look away. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, keep staring, 2, 1. Look at my face again. Got smaller, sir, this time. Got smaller. Okay, I'm just making sure. Camera tricks in real life. This is really very, very, something I like to do. So I think it's interesting. But I didn't get into magic because of camera tricks. I got into magic because I wanted to, impress girls. Is why I got into magic. Is really the reason why. I have 11 brothers and sisters, and so it was hard sort of getting a word in, which is probably why I do this today. When I was a kid, though, my mom got me a magic set. And something that a lot of people don't know is that you can buy magic tricks, right? But a lot of tricks, the stuff that you see on TV, you actually do have to buy from people who make them, people who create them. I still actually buy my magic tricks from a company in India, believe it or not. And what I wanted to do was teach you a trick right now. Now the internet age has changed things a little bit, and they don't give you instructions anymore, so they actually just send you an MP3 link. And I think we're going to play that right now. Would you mind playing the link? Can you turn that up a little bit?
Hello, fellow magicians. Welcome to the world of Acme Magic, your professional mail-order magic company, 100% genuine. This lesson is the mystery of the vanishing bandana. For this mystery, you will need 2 props. One is a square of darkly colored fabric and a yellow bandana. Pick up the bandana. Now, fold the bandana in half. That's right, fold it in half. Now, fold it one more time. Take the folded bandana and hide it in your left hand. Remember to keep your hand in the natural position. This is called palming. Now that you have mastered palming, we're ready to begin. Open up the folded bandana. Show the audience it is a regular bandana by waving it up and down. If an audience member does not believe it's a real bandana, allow him to wipe his face on it. Now, pick up the dark square of fabric and gather the 4 corners together, making a little makeshift bag. Using your free hand, fold the bandana along the creases you made earlier and drop it into the folds of the fabric makeshift bag. From the outside of the makeshift bag, squeeze the bandana into a small little ball. What the audience didn't see is that you never really put the bandana in the fabric at all. You really kept it hidden in your left hand. Remember palming?
No.
Again, remember to keep your left hand held naturally. Now, make a magical gesture. For the grand finish, fling open the fabric and receive your well-deserved applause.
There it is. And it is gone. In real life. That was disgusting. You're all very smart people. I'm going to show you now a demonstration in what's known as, and you're all familiar with, quantum entanglement. Quantum entanglement. This is the group that does not need for me to explain it, but in case you're unfamiliar, you can hit the tracker. If you don't know what it is, quantum entanglement is the idea that essentially if you have 2 objects that are entangled, whatever you do to one of them will happen to the other. I've come up with my own way of doing this, not with particles, but rather with people. So I'm going to have a couple of people come up here tonight. If I can just get, let's see, this right over here. Would you mind joining me on stage? Yes. And one there. And this right here. Would you mind joining me on stage? What is it? Tasha, can you give me Tasha and Susie? Give me a hand. You can actually have a seat right here. Susie and Tasha. Perfect. Would you mind sitting all the way back in your chair and hold your hands out like this? Hold them out flat. And you're just going to put your hands into fists like that. Or put them on your lap. Same thing. Hold your hands out, put them into fists, and put them on your lap. Sit all the way back in your chairs and relax. I know it's hard to do on stage. Go ahead, sit all the way back in your chairs and relax. Perfect. Here's what I'd like you to do. The second, I'm going to have you close your eyes. But before I do that, I'm going to quantumly entangle you both using this. You can do anything. And Susie. You are now both quantumly entangled, and I will prove it. Please close your eyes. I want you to be open to all sensations right now, okay? Now, if you felt any tapping or touching, either of you ladies, please raise your right hand now. Ladies and gentlemen, as you can see. Keep your eyes closed, keep your hand up. With your right hand, please tell me how many times you felt this tapping or touching. Susie, how many times? Close enough! And with your right hand, keep it up. Gesture to around where you felt this tapping or touching. Gesture to around where you felt it. Ladies and gentlemen, quantum entanglement, as you can see. You both open up your eyes? Now, audience, I only touched one of them, yes? Yes, right? Now, I know your eyes are closed and it's sort of hard for you to sort of, believe what's going on, right? So you have to sort of take it by faith. Now, there's a lot of people in here filming you guys right now, and that's okay, especially for this next part. I want you to close your eyes again, put your hands in fists. Perfect. Close your eyes, touch your heads back a little bit, and just relax. Just be open to all sensations. You okay? You all right? All right, perfect. I'll now deepen the quantum state. Chillax. Hold your head up. Keep your eyes closed. It's done. Now, audience, I only touched one of them, yes? Yes? No? Say no? No, I only touched one of them, correct? They need to hear this because they have their eyes closed. If you felt any tapping or tingling sensation this time around, please raise your right hand. Oh. Okay. Raise your right hand. Okay, now that's okay. You can both open up your eyes. Now, you were not touched, but can you point to where you felt it? Something here on the face. This is good, this is good. Put your hands in the fists. Would you mind holding your left hand out, palm up? Perfect. Now tapping and touching, that's all mental, but what about something physical like lipstick? Close your hand, and hold it out like this. Perfect. Can you hold your hand out like that as well? Actually, could you go both stand up? Quantum entanglement. One last round. Now, if this is true, whatever happens to one of you, can you open up your hand, palm up like that? Wow. You guys were great. Thanks so much. One more time for you. I'm a high school teacher. During the day, I take a lot of time off to do these shows, and I usually play a game with my students during finals week. And the game it's not really a game, it's a way to get them to study. Kids don't like to study anymore. And so what I do is I memorize an entire book. This year is The Adventure of Sherlock Holmes. I've actually spent a week memorizing this, and their finals are coming up in a week. And so do you guys mind if I test this real quick? I memorized every single line in this book. I'm serious, yeah. What's your name?
Allison.
Allison, can you join me on stage real quick? Give her a hand as she runs up to the stage. Fast as you can, Allison, where do you work, Allison?
EnterpriseHPC'15.
Oh, very nice. You join me right over here. Perfect. You stand right over here. I'm actually going to give you a microphone so that people can hear you. I'm going to put it right like this. And you're going to face that way. Right in front of the mic, right here. Stand right here. Awesome. Now, Allison, here's The Adventure of Sherlock Holmes. I want you to look through it, make sure it's actually The Adventure of Sherlock Holmes right now. Okay? Now, I'm going to stand back to back to you. You feel my shoulders?
I do.
Perfect. Okay, great. All right. Nice. Thank you, Allison. Now, Allison, I want you to flip through the book right now and see if you can sort of test me here. Flip to any page that you like.
Okay.
Have you got one?
Yes.
What page is that?
89.
Now, audience, keep me honest here. There's no way I can turn around and look. You're on page 89, and see if I can remember which one. Let's see here. I want you to look at the top line. Can you look at the top line?
Closer glimpse.
No, you don't say anything. I'll say it. There's about 6 paragraphs on that. Yes, on that page.
Yes.
39. And there are like 2 of those paragraphs are like 1 line each. Yes.
Yes.
The top of the line, you already started it. Caught a glimpse of it as she half drew it out. Is that correct?
Yes.
And there's a period at the end of that?
Yes.
Are you impressed with this, Allison?
I am.
Okay, that's good. Jump to the next paragraph, or actually, jump to the bottom of the book, of the page, and look at the last sentence. It says, "The 4 pockets his searching was he." Is that correct? That was backwards, though. Yes.
Yeah.
That was backwards, right? Isn't that crazy? It's crazy, right? Allison, you're doing great up here. Now, Allison, here's the thing. Are you impressed with this?
I am.
It is impressive, right? It's much easier when you have a second. But the thing is that my book looks a little bit different, doesn't it?
It does.
It's a little bit. I should probably show you too. It's actually completely blank here. The book is completely blank. Allison, you were great. Thank you so much for coming up here. I appreciate it. 2 more quick things to show you, and then that will be it for me. It's been recorded that 90% of Americans own a cell phone, 65% have been to college, 50% have been streaking, and the concierge was not happy about that. And 0.5% have helped out in a live magic show. This is true. And I guess what? You beat the odds right here up front. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What's your name? Matt, can you come up here real quick? Everybody's going to go crazy for you, Matt. Matt, we're actually going to play a little game right here. You can stand right over here. I'm going to give you the mic as well. Here it is, Matt. Matt, where are you from?
Portland, Oregon.
Portland, Oregon. All right. Flying back today, tomorrow?
Tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow morning. Oh, that's very nice. Now, Matt, we're going to play a little game. It involves this cube. Now, this cube has a bunch of colors on it, like red, yellow, green, black, blue, and white. Okay? Here's what you're going to do. You're going to think of a color on this cube. So let's say, for example, you start with the color red. All right? Whatever color you're thinking of, you're going to face it up towards the ceiling. You're going to put your right hand on top of it like this. You're going to cup your hands tightly around it so no one can see inside or out. And then you're going to hold it directly away from your body. Does that make sense, Matt?
Yep.
Perfect. Go ahead and do that now. I will not look. And who over here knows Matt the best, would you say? The guy filming? Yeah? Are you, what do you like a boyfriend, husband, or,
Coworker.
Sorry, what's that?
Coworker.
A coworker. How long have you guys known each other?
Since 2010.
Since 2010, very nice. Now, we didn't plan anything. Matt, can you step just a little bit closer to the mic? Oh, that's fine. You're thinking of a color. What color do you think Matt is thinking of?
Blue.
Blue. Matt, yes or no, are you thinking of the color blue? Not a very good friend, apparently. Okay, what color are you thinking of? Can you speak up into the mic?
Green.
Green! So
50-50.
close, so close. Actually, 1 in 6. Apparently not that smart of a group after all. Matt, this is perfect. I want you to choose a brand new color, okay? Now here's the thing, I'm going to try to guess the color that Matt is thinking of 3 times in a row. And if I don't do that, Matt will win 100 pennies. That's right, people, big money here being given away tonight. You can change it. Yep, change it up. Think of a different color at this point. Let's see if I have, I'm not going to look, I'm not going to look. I'm just going to grab some paper over here. Matt, whenever you're ready.
Yep.
You're all good? Beautiful. Matt, you're thinking of a new color here. I'm going to ask you some questions. I'm going to start out with nonverbal communication start. Can you stand in front of the microphone?
Yep.
Thank you very much. We'll start off with this. If you could raise your arms up or down, which one would you choose? Go ahead and do that now. Interesting. Okay. If you could turn your hands over like this, which way would you go? Perfect. Hold up right here. If you could kick your right foot out, left or right, go ahead and do that now. All right. I think, I'm not sure about this. Let's see if we can do this here. I think I know what color you're thinking of. Not 100% sure on this. I'm going to show them first. Matt, loud, clear voice, round number 1. What color are you thinking of?
Black.
Black, ladies and gentlemen. Anybody can do something once. I mean, Snooki got pregnant. That doesn't mean she's attractive, right? We'll go for round number 2. Matt, go ahead and think of a new color. Make sure that you are completely secretive about it. This is good. Perfect. All right, this is going to be for round number 2. Matt, we'll go a little bit quicker. Which one do you like more? Okay, which one do you like more? Just answer off the top of your head, okay? Cake or ice cream?
Cake.
Cake. Steak or fish?
Steak.
Mom or dad?
I like it.
You like them both, okay, that's good. All right, perfect. I think I know what color. This makes a lot of sense. Loud, clear voice, round number 2. What color are you thinking of?
Yellow.
Yellow! Yellow! So for round number 3, the odds the first time were 1 in 6, the odds the second time were 1 in 36, the odds this time are 1 in 429,000.
Wow.
Those are real odds.
Yeah.
Not for this trick, but those odds are real. Thanks, V, for confirming. Matt, you think of new color, yes? Okay, perfect. Now, that was 2 times in a row. And so now we're going to go for the 3rd time, and not just. Can you hold up, right, Fred? Perfect. You're a skeptical person, yes?
A little bit.
Yeah? Okay. Matt, if I don't get this correct, so I have these here, you will win all of these Starbucks cards. And you have to load these up, okay? Just so I get the for you. Actually, do you have a pet at home?
I don't.
You do not have a pet. Did you have a pet when you were a kid?
Sure.
Sure or yes?
Yes.
Yes? Was it a dog?
I have lots of pets.
Okay. You're not helping me at all, Matt. If you go to any country, what would it be?
Japan.
Japan. Japan. Japan. Japan. Nobody likes Japan, apparently. Okay. Matt, why would you go to Japan?
I don't know.
The women, of course, yes? This is for round number 3. Matt, go ahead. Loud, clear voice. What color are you thinking of?
Blue.
Blue, ladies and gentlemen. This is 3 times in a row. Actually, don't want you to leave empty-handed, so I actually came prepared with a gift, and we're going to do this one randomly. Hold your left hand out like this. Put your right hand on top of the cup. I want you to shake up the cube this time around. Those times you chose, this time is going to be a completely random process. Now, on the back of each of these little boards right here, and these colors correspond to the cube, is going to be a gift. Now, one gift is slightly better than the rest. I'll just level with you right now, okay? What color is facing up? Which color do you see?
Black.
You see? Black, correct. See what he gets tonight? Tonight, Matt, you get a hug. Matt? Come on, Matt. Come on, Matt. Matt, you were great. Thank you so much. One time for Matt. You guys are a great audience. I'm going to show you one more thing, and then I will get out of here. Just like this. Now, I got into magic when I was a little kid, and this is one of the reasons why I got into magic, what I'm about to show you right now. There was a magician in the 1920s, his name was Cipollini, if you've ever heard of him. He was not well known, but he was known for, in the world of magic, being able to contort the insides of his body. And he did this in a way that no one knew about. It was a big secret. The nail thing, Cipollini's right there, right? What I'm going to show you right now is a little bit different. What he would do is he would take needles and he would swallow them, loose needles. Then he would swallow a piece of thread. He would have somebody inspect his mouth, and then inside his body he would actually thread the needles with his internal organs. Yeah, it's crazy, right? He didn't kill himself by doing that, but he had some interesting methods for doing this. Now, I've been doing needle swallowing for quite a bit of time, and last year, one got away. And I had to go to the hospitals. It's really bad. Can you show the x-ray? That's my insides right there. As you can see, there's a needle right in the center right there. That's real stuff, right? So this is really actually dangerous, but I'd like to try to show you what Cipollini would do right now. And actually start like this. Here we go. Let's see if we do this. It's not that kind of show. Here's how he would do it. Join me upstairs real quick. You can play the music. Sure. So here's the secret method. First, we have to cut off the circulation to the brain a little bit. See how my face is getting red? It means no oxygen is needed. It's like a painkiller. Come a little closer. Larry, can you check these out? Just a couple minutes here. Is it a real needle? Can you just sort of, it's a real needle, yeah? Should verify for everybody what you're seeing, okay?
Stuck to the top.
And that's needle number 1. Larry, go ahead and check this one out.
Idiot.
Real needle. It's needle number 2.
Yes, it's
2 needles in. We'll speed this up just a little bit. Larry, this is, yeah, this is actually 18 needles.
okay.
It's 20 total. I'm good?
Yes.
Larry, I want you to check my mouth right now. Check the bottom gum. Empty.
None.
Top gum.
None.
Empty. Sides of the mouth.
None.
Under the tongue. Completely empty. Under the thread.
Yes.
One more time, Larry, just check real quick. Bottom gum, top gum, under the tongue, sides of the mouth. It's completely empty, yes? My hands are empty, yes? I have no sleight of hand or anything like that. Larry, thank you so much. You can have a seat. I should tell you, Cipollini's daughter taught me how to do this. Not her daughter, his granddaughter rather. And it takes a second. That's thread. I believe that is 20 needles part.